the eyes of the world again are on Paris. President Obama and nearly 150 other global leaders are gathered there in the face of heightened terror fears. The president spoke minutes ago to the largest ever summit on climate change. He said, quote, "We have come to Paris to show our resolve." And he called the conference an act of defiance after the Paris terror attacks.
The summit began this morning with a moment of silence to honor recent terror victims. A CBS News New York Times poll out this morning shows most Americans support the goal of the conference. 66% say the U.S. should join an international treaty to reduce global warming. 54% say protecting the environment is more important than stimulating the economy. Margaret Brennan is in Paris, where security concerns threaten to overshadow the talks. Margaret, good morning.
Good morning. 147 world leaders are gathered here in Paris for a long-planned climate change conference. It poses the biggest security challenge since those terror attacks hit this city 2 weeks ago.
The world's two biggest polluters, China and the U.S., kicked off the climate change summit.
It is our responsibility to take action.
A pledge made as smog climbed to dangerously high levels in China. The goal in Paris is to limit global warming to 3.6 degrees Fahrenheit from pre-industrial levels. But the terror threat is diverting attention. The president's first stop on French soil was to pay his respects last night at the Bataclan Theater, site of the worst of the Paris attacks. France remains on high alert. A 120,000-strong security force is stationed across the country. Riot police have been deployed in unprecedented numbers. On Sunday, 174 protesters were arrested for defying the government ban on demonstrations. Former diplomatic security agent Bruce Tully has spent 40 years protecting dignitaries around the world.
I think this is one of the highest risk environments I've seen professionally in my career. There's so much threat analysis out there, not just from ISIS, copycats, but also because of the protesters for the conference itself.
Environmentalists silently protested the ban on their march, leaving their shoes in the square they had hoped to walk through. But as with so much in this still mourning city, life marches on.
Here in Paris, President Obama also discussed the fight against ISIS with the presidents of France and China. And White House officials say he'll likely have a chance for what's sure to be another difficult chat with Russia's Vladimir Putin about his role in the battle against ISIS. Gail?
Margaret Brennan in Paris, thank you.